Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing great today. Hey, we're going to take a normal chord progression and jazz it up and give it some spice by adding some cool extensions and different variations of the chords. Coming up, we're going to learn how to do that, and we're going to make this thing sound awesome. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay everybody, here we go. Let's do this. So we're going to take just a basic easy chord progression. This is going to be in the key of D, and we're going to do a 1-6-4-5 progression. You guys have heard this a lot, so let's just play it real simple real quick so you guys can hear what that sounds like. Okay, like I said, just an easy 1-6-4-5. So where I'm getting the 1-6-4-5 is that is the numbers and the scale degree of the key of D. I'm not going to get into music theory too much today, but basically the 1 is the root, so that's D. The 6 is the B minor. The 4 is the G, and the 5 is the A. So we can play this chord progression many different ways, but this is just the way I picked it. So if we try to spice it up without any extra extensions, this is about all we can do with it. So I'll just show you what that looks like. So let's say if we did like okay, as you can hear, that doesn't sounds like every other pop song, country song, just all sorts of stuff. So we like to add some flavor to it and do some different things. So that is what I consider step 1 of that. So if we go to the next level, what we would do is we would put some 7th chords into it, and then we would put some variations of minor 9s, there's minor 11th. Okay, so this would be something we could do. So let's say we've got this D chord, right, and we want to do something with it. So let's say we've got a D chord here, we're going to play it up here. What if we add a minor, D minor to it? And that sounds okay, but it's not great. We could do something like that. Let's see if we put a D minor to it, right? And then B minor we could do a little bit different this time. Then we could go down here to G, walk it up. That sounds okay, but it's not great. What if we put a 7th chord on it, like a major 7? Let's try that. So with D7 here, let's try this. So D7. What about a B minor 9? Be right here. That sounds nice. You guys like that? The B minor 9. And then how about a G major 7? And then about just an A7. I'm liking the sound of that. That sounds pretty good. So let's try that. Let's do D major 7, B minor 9, G major 7, A7. So that A7 is kind of coming from a secondary dominant. I did a lesson about that just a while back. If you guys check the card right here, you'll see that lesson. Alright, back to it here. So Let's play this up to like speed of like R&B style or Neo Soul style. So we'll do the slides. Okay, that sounds pretty good. What if we add some flavor to it? Let's do doing the slide in. So here on the G major, or I'm sorry, on the D major 7, slide into it. That's a classic R&B Neo Soul move. Let's go to this B minor 9 up here instead. And then let's slide into it. And then you can play the G major 7 up here. You could play an A7 up here. I digress though. There's so many options, you guys. It's just crazy with the chords you can play. Once you start learning these chords, you'll be able to play them everywhere. It's so much fun. So let's go back to it. So step 2. Okay, so I just added an extension there. So with the A7, so we're going to suspend it. I'm putting pinky right here on the 3rd string, so the G string. And then that resolves back to the D major 7. So let's do that again real quick. So. Okay, that is second level. Let's go to a little bit harder, but a little bit more, I call it beautiful. It's a really beautiful chord progression here. So this would be level 3. So this is going to involve some 11th chords, 13ths, and 9th chords. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys how to play that. So first thing we're going to do is play the D major 9. Looks like this. Again, this is D major 9. I don't want you guys to get too worried about it. It takes a while to learn this position, but you can move it. It's a chord that can move up and down. But just suffice to say, this is D major 9. Okay, then we're going to do B minor 11. Looks like this. We're going to do a G major 13. That looks like this. And then we're going to do an A7 sus2. So that's basically, instead of playing it like this, we're going to play it like this. And then we're going to put the pinky right here. Okay, so all together, D major 9. You don't want to play either high E or low E, it won't sound good, so make sure you're muting those. On the bottom here, you don't want to hit those. Okay, so D major 9, B minor 11, G major 13, and A7 sus2. Alright, so up to speed. Okay, and I was playing with my fingers. A lot of times what I will do is I will take the pick right here and I will tuck it underneath so you can't see it right there. So you need to get used to that. You need to be able to move that pick back and forth all the time so it's not in your way. Messing with the camera focusing here. It's like, what are you doing? Okay, so let's play it up to speed. So D major, 9, just with the fingers. Here I'm hitting the bass note and I'm giving it some accent. So again. All right, one more time. Okay, so that is basically the whole thing. So let me show you guys some variations. I'm going to show you a couple of licks you guys can play. So we are playing this key to D. So not to get too far off, I'm going to do a lesson about this at some point on relative minors, but relative minor of key of D major is what? It's B minor because it's the 6th chord, right? So right down here, this is a B note, right? So we can play this with this style of music and it sounds really good. So okay, so we can play some groove with this, so I'm going to show you. So if we do right, and then something like that. So right here you can play all these extra little slides. Stuff like that. I could noodle around for hours. I love noodling. It's a lot of fun. Just playing the scales and playing around with it. So one more time. So we got D major 9, B minor 11, G major 13, A7 sus2, okay, so that is it. it for this time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and you learned something from taking what would be a normal, boring chord progression and jazzing it up a little bit. So if you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, please do that. I really appreciate it. In the meantime, we got a couple more videos here I'd like you guys to check out. They're on some more beautiful chord progressions. So take care, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.